No one on Capitol Hill knows exactly how sending aid to Ukraine has become such a political issue. It didn't really start out as one. In May 2022, 3 months after Russia began its brutal invasion, a solid bipartisan majority in Congress voted to approve a $40 billion aid package to Ukraine. Many Republicans, who were staunchly opposed to sending weapons to Ukraine, opened beginning of the war with positive gushing about heroism of President Volodymyr Zelensky and Ukrainian citizens. Now, 15 months and $113 billion in congressionally approved aid. A growing MAGA faction is skepticism. Open hostility. Really? Over continued support for Ukraine. Even as beleaguered nation openly weakens the military of one of United States' most hostile enemies. Over the course of more than 30 interviews with members of Congress, the Daily Beast began tracking exactly how and why providing aid to Ukraine became such a controversial effort among Republicans. For Democrats, the $24 billion package now before Congress is the best money Washington can spend on national defense. Rep. Adam Smith said stopping Russia is very important, ranking on the House Armed Services Committee. Failure to do so would be a green light for some countries, such as Russia, China, Iran and North Korea. He was adamant that U.S. weapons sent to Ukraine were decisive in stopping Russia's advance. I would be pleased. Quote. Rep. Ken Buck. Democrats note that only a few GOP lawmakers have raised questions about the $826 billion annual Pentagon budget, while a growing number of Republicans have pushed back at the idea of sending another dime to Ukraine. Rep. Jake Auchincloss succinctly encapsulated what the United States is getting from its investment in Ukraine. It was a unique foreign policy victory, Auchincloss added. But it is missing and we need to see it. Political. It's not just Democrats who make these points. If you ask Republicans, you'll find many who are so adamant that the United States won a miraculous bargain in Ukraine and that it would be foolish to withhold support now. When Daily Beast asked Doug Lamborn about the pennies in dollar argument, he said it was exactly right. I make the same case to those who are on the fence about aid to Ukraine, Lamborn said. Is destroying the army of a country that's a huge nuisance. You are the reliable hawk. Lindsey Graham argues that militarily, it is clearly in the United States' interest to support Ukraine. But it also makes financial sense. He told the Daily Beast, what we need to do is focus on the fact that it will cost more if Putin wins. Graham said, if you think the Afghanistan withdrawal was bad, Ukraine will be worse. According to Rep. Ken Buck, his party's opposition to Ukraine aid is best summed up, it's political, not rational. For experts who understand military aid and its practical impact on war, opposition is not truly rational. A sovereign nation recognized as hostile to the United States invaded a